Here we go. Um, yeah, Indiana loses it. Uh, up 25 at one point, and they just started looking stagnant in offense. Iowa's defense going to zone and going to full court just it threw Indiana off. It did. Uh, Hushfino, I he played really good the entire game until it was the closing seconds. He took a drive to the goal. He should have never put it in up. Yet he was there was like three or four people on him. He should have went ahead and looked for the open person, and he didn't do it. Very surprised. I do have some video of some of this game, and I don't even feel like watching it to actually cut it up a little bit to put it on here. Maybe later. Yeah. So Indiana loses 80, 87 to 90. I think was the final score on that one. No, it was 88-90. My fault. 88-90. Uh, there was not good officiating during this game. There really wasn't. Officiating was horrible. Not the entire game, but on and off, it was bad enough that the game wasn't played to the extent where direction it would have went. I know you really have to play through those things. They have home court advantage. You had a 25-point lead. You should never have blown. But it just everybody looks stagnated. Hushfino though, he went off. He went off. I don't know how many points he ended up with. Like I said, I'm not even wanting to look at the stats. I don't want to look at the game. Um, I'm a big Indiana fan, and I'm even a bigger sports fan. And I played basketball in high school, and I played football in high school, and it kills me. It kills me for something like that to happen. And for me to have to go through and break it down, I need to calm down a little bit. My voice is a little scratchy because I've been yelling throughout this entire game. Um, but yeah, Indiana loses in a tough fought game. It really was. It just Indiana just didn't. They looked flat footed. That second half they looked flat footed. I mean, the end of the first half. That's when they started looking. They just there was no moving around. Fashina, yeah, he needs to learn a little bit better playing point guard. He was looking for the passes, and he was dishing them off to people who was open. He was throwing people open. In all reality, I mean, he was getting the assists. That wasn't the problem. But when he didn't have the ball, he was nowhere near the point at all. So when the ball rotated over, and he needed to rotate to the point to get that ball, he just didn't. I don't know if he has a cushion spot that he likes shooting the ball from, because most of the time he was on the left side of the court, but he needs to really kind of practice getting himself to the point. That way, ball can be thrown to him and they can reset. Not saying that was the reason they lost, because it was bad play all over the place as far as defensively in the second half. Into the first half, into the second half. Offensively, at the end of the first half, all the way through the second half. It wasn't a poorly played game by Indiana. Like I said, the first 8 to 10 minutes, good. Iowa changes their defense up, and it's like they hit a brick wall. They couldn't get nothing going, because that first 8 minutes for sure they were laughing and talking to each other, enjoying the game that they were playing, and then they just went flat-footed. They just wasn't. It stopped being pretty, and it was flat-footed. And it wasn't they were shooting the ball bad. They were shooting the ball pretty good. As a matter of fact, I think 5 minutes left in the second half, they were at 59% shooting the ball. And I believe they were right around 55% shooting threes. So it's not that they shot the ball bags. They didn't. They weren't rebounding. They were losing the rebounding side of things. They were turning the ball over. They were fouling way too much. Now, a lot of this, like I said, was bad officiating that was causing some of this. But it compounded, and they lost the game. So, as much as I hate to say it, Indiana's down another game, and maybe I'll post some of the highlights of this game, and it's going to all be the second half highlights. I did not record the first half highlights, and I wish I would have because they look better. I'll go through it another time. But if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up. If you're not subscribed already, please subscribe. And if you do not like this video, if I've talked too much at this point, which I understand, please scroll down, find a video that you might be interested in, and subscribe. Have a good one, guys. Until next time.